Hello guys, my name is Christy and today I'm going to show you how you can install userTrack and how to use it in order to improve your conversion rates and understand what your visitors are actually doing on your site. Okay, let's talk about the installation. There are actually two versions of userTrack, one for WordPress, which simply installs the plugin, and a standalone version that works on any shared hosting website that supports PHP and MySQL. So today I'm going to show you how to install the standalone version. All you have to do is to create a database for userTrack to use and then to upload the files of userTrack to your server. To upload the files, all you have to do is to go to your cPanel, File Manager, and click the Upload button. Here click Select File and choose the usertrack.zip archive that you download from CodeCanyon. Let's actually do it. So after you upload it, click Reload and then you have to right click and extract the archive. After you extract it, make sure you delete it. So after you extract it, you should get this userTrack folder. Go back to your cPanel dashboard and click the MySQL Databases button. Here, choose a database name and click Create Database. After that, create a new user and assign it to that database. Choose a username and password and click Create User. The final step is to choose the user that you have created, the database, and click Add. Make sure to check the All Privileges button and then click Make Changes. Go to your domain name /usertrack and you'll have access to this auto installer. Here we have to enter the database informations that you have used previously when creating the database. Enter the database name and the user information assigned to that database. Click Test and go to the next step. The final step is to click the Finish Setup button and you'll be redirected to the login page. Here you have to log in with the default username and password, which are mentioned in the Quick Start Guide. Click this bar to open the admin panel. Here we want to assign the current domain name to the admin user. Click Add Domain and then click OK. Now this site already has data because the tracker was previously installed for this domain. To add the tracker to a site, you have to include this script on every page of that site. So you copy this script and reading this note, you also have to include jQuery before including this tracker.js file. In my case, I want to track a Magento e-commerce site. I go to System, Configurations, Design, and here I have an input where I can enter scripts to be included at the bottom of the page. First, I include jQuery from a content delivery network. Then, I include my script, which is tracker.js, from the link copied from the admin panel. I also noticed that in the case of Magento, my theme actually had a conflict with jQuery, so I had to also add this line jQuery.noConflict. But in most cases, sites use jQuery, so you don't actually need those two lines. Let's now see what information does userTrack provide. First of all, this site has already registered 19 users. You can see here the referrers, which means the sites from which the users got to our domain. Also how many visitors are online. We also get some statistics regarding the page views and the number of distinct visitors over time, but as the script was just installed, we only have a single dot. Clicking the thumbnail will get us into this dashboard where we can see mouse movements, a heat map of mouse movements, a heat map of mouse clicks, and a heat map of scroll attention. Already from these ones, we can see that the menu is one of the most focused areas of the site. And from the scroll map, we can see that not many people reach the bottom page of that site. For the clicks, heat map is usually similar to the mouse movements heat map. You can see that the menu is the most clicked element on our site. Most interesting part about userTrack is that you can see full visitor recordings. Going to the full recording dashboard, you can see a list of all the visitors on your website. You can see the date of the visit, the IP and country of the visitor, the window size, the browser type, whether it's mobile or desktop, the referrer, the number of visited pages, the time in which he visited those pages. You also have tags for this user, but in this case we haven't yet set up tags, but we can manually add tags. And we have the record button, and we can also publicly share recordings with other people. In my case, I know that users are actually reaching my site, but they are not converting. Let's find out why they are not converting. So from the visited pages, we can see that there are multiple users that actually reached the home page and visited only one page. This is also called a bounce. Let's have a look at his visit. So he reaches the site, scrolls down through the products, and has a look. Let's fast forward. And then he just leaves. In the case that the user immediately leaves but looks through your product, it means that either those are not the products he's looking for, or that he hasn't found the exact product he was looking for. Because the visit was actually longer, it means that the user was actually looking for this type of products, but he didn't find the one he was looking for. In this case, to improve the site and actually the conversion rate, you'll have to add something to help the user find his product. So here you could either add a big button like do you need help choosing your product? Click here to contact us. Or you could actually have a live chat where the user can ask you if you have a specific product on stock. Let's have a look at another recording. Let's choose this one where the visitor used Internet Explorer 11. So he accessed to our site and now he's looking around. You can see how he scrolls. He probably randomly clicked there. And what is he going to do? He's trying to search for something. Okay, so he clicks several times the input, but nothing happens, so he leaves. This actually shows that there's a problem with this input on Internet Explorer 11. We actually have to fix this problem, so fixing this problem will actually reduce the bounce rate for visitors who use Internet Explorer 11. One thing to notice is that some buttons are grayed out while some are not. The buttons that are grayed out show that the visitor has left before any data was recorded. This can mean that the visitor left immediately the site before the page was actually loaded, or that the visitor was actually a bot. In most cases, gray buttons means that the visitor was a bot. By knowing which visitors are bots, you can see by using the refer column which sites refer the most bots to your domain. Let's have a look at another cool and very useful feature of userTrack, which is called tags. You can tag each recording individually. You can do that manually by clicking the Add New Tag button. So let's say that we know that this user was our friend Joe. So friend Joe, and click OK. Now you can search for all visits done by this friend based on this tag. This is the only visit, so we have only one recording. You can remove this filter now, and if we want to remove the tag, we can simply right click it. Now you can see that there are some tags already added here. These tags were automatically added by the tracking script. So we have a tag for all the users that actually view the dashboard. So this tag is added when the user clicked the View Dashboard button. Now we can also see the users who scrolled on home. Let's remove this filter and see only the user who scrolled on our homepage. Now you can actually combine filters and see only the users that scrolled on homepage and click the Buy Now button. You can see that there's actually a single user, which is from Lithuania, that scrolled on home and clicked the Buy Now button. Probably this is because the Buy Now button, in our case, is at the top of the page. If you think the insights provided by userTrack can be useful for you and your company, or want to support the development of this script, which is continuously updated based on your feedback, you can purchase a copy of userTrack on Code Kenya. Thank you again for watching this and have a lovely day.